good.
Dillon, what'd you think of the day today, man?
Thought we, shot ourselves in the foot a couple times and just learning experiences. But I'm really proud of our defense and how they played. And, they played their butt off. And a win is a win, so we're happy for that.
Talk about grinding that touchdown drive when they made it 10-6. How important was it to come back and really extend that lead at that point?
Really important. I think all of it was, and continuing to find ways to move the chains, which I did. We did, well at times, but finishing at the end is just as important. So that drive in particular.
You guys had so many great runs today. In the run game, you, Marcus.
Yep.
Talk about that because they're supposed to be so good defensively against the run.
Yeah, slow early, but I just love how we, continue to work and Marcus kind of starting it off for us and creating chunks, even on a deep third down, being in our territory. That was huge, and I think we got 3 points on that drive. But also just everyone helping out. Tawi running his butt off, and then me trying to create chunks for us as well.
How'd you feel the team responded to just the crowd today, atmosphere, first big road game?
Yeah, it was good. I've obviously seen this atmosphere before, but the guys in general being our first real road game, it was good. It's like I said, a win is a win, and finding ways we can get better. We'll always take from that, but finding a way to win is the most important thing.
Dillon, you talked about moving the chains. What does it take on those 2 scoring drives in the second half? It wasn't perfect, but continued to roll through late.
Yeah, I felt like we had really good chunks on third downs. We were in some third and longs, but we created completions and moved the ball. But I'll go back to finishing, and then at times, shooting ourselves in the foot, being in a third and long, going 3 and out twice. But I continue to look at the positives. We did move the ball, but finishing is something I'll continue to talk about.
Did you guys take a step today? Is this a big deal for you guys, the way that you guys won?
A win is a win, so I won't ever complain about that. I think there's things we can get better at, but at the same time, finding ways to win in games that there may be a struggle or adversity, that's important. And then seeing us complement each other well. Defense played their butt off. I want to emphasize that. They played unreal. I think it was 3 4th down stops, even ending in a pick and one, and the game was close, so those were important.
I'm sure you don't see a lot of it being on the sidelines, but just the way Danny's playing and carrying the defense, it's probably not surprising. It's something you've seen throughout the preseason, but it's awesome to see for you just from the side.
Yeah, I've seen it a bunch, obviously in practice, but just watching, mid-game, you're looking at the screen and, seeing him run all over the field is huge. He's our defensive leader and a guy we look to, and also just a down-to-earth guy that's all about ball and our team. So he's a baller, and he balled today. So.
Can defense build momentum for you guys offensively?
For sure. And we got to do a better job, building off of their momentum and creating momentum for ourselves. Because with their stops, that could be huge for us to put points on the board. Obviously, didn't do so, and there's some finishing that we'll look back at, but we got to get better, and we will. So
another monster game for Andrell. Just talk about what his addition has meant to this team.
Big plays, and he's always been in the right spot at the right time. And at the end of the day, it's a performance-based sport, so him performing and doing his thing.